And now it's Sunday, September 1st, and I'm here at Huntington waiting for the train to Port Jefferson. This was the M7 set that I came in on from Penn Station. This needs to clear the platform so that the Port Jefferson train can come in. There goes the M7 set. To allow the Port Jefferson train to come in. Looks like it's being led by DE30AC number 400. How do I know it's a DE and not a DM? Well, I just told you. The road number. DEs are 400s, DMs are 500s. Where I must say goodbye to this train and make the half-hour walk to the town proper, where I will then catch the ferry. Now I'm at the ferry terminal at about 1:45 in the afternoon. There's a flock of birds going by. Can you tell this is a seaside town? And I suspect that will be the ferry that we will be taking to Bridgeport, Connecticut. And she's pulling into the dock now. There's the name of the ferry, Grand Republic. Got the garage door open so they can unload the cars. And in just a moment, those of us heading to Bridgeport will board. September 1st, 2024. We'll have us come out first so that the garage door end of the vessel can come up at Bridgeport. But yeah. It's all just part of the process. All kinds of lovely boats moored here at the marina. What do you want? It's a seaside town. There's a little sailboat heading out of port. Sound now. Well, on our way to Bridgeport. And the rest of G's. A little sailboat. Meanwhile, as we're saying goodbye to Long Island, there's a ferry returning to Long Island. But yes, we are now well and truly on Long Island Sound. Meanwhile, there's the Bridgeport Amtrak and Metro North Station, and I'll be over there in just a moment. We just reached the point where we join the Harlem Line, which means we're coming down the home stretch. There's one of the Harlem Line only stations, Woodlawn, that we're passing by right now. Our next station will be 125th Street, Harlem, and then it's over the Park Avenue Viaduct and into Grand Central Terminal. There's Williams Bridge, another Harlem Line only station. Yeah, we're definitely getting close to the city. If we're not already in the Bronx, we will be soon. There's the Botanical Garden Station. There you see the Hudson Line coming to join the others. There's a push-pull train. Must be waiting for something. Probably heading off to Poughkeepsie. Or not, if those headlights are to be believed. No, I think that one was heading toward Grand Central Terminal and waiting for us to cross the interlocking.
Harlem, 125th Street. This is the train to Grand Central. The next station is
There's a
Grand Central.
set here at Harlem 125th. Meanwhile, we got a push set. Probably heading toward us on the Harlem Line.
Ya estamos entrando más a la ciudad. Miren, ya se miran más edificios.
And there was that same M8 set as we start crossing the Park Avenue Viaduct. Given the track that it was on, it was either heading up the Hudson line or it was a Stamford local. And now here I am back at Grand Central Terminal. And behind that door was the M8 set that I was on coming out of Bridgeport. Ran express from Stamford to 125th Street in Harlem. And now once again, there's the main hall. But I'm heading to the subway. My last bit of filming for this Labor Day weekend vacation concerns Czech composer Antonin Dvorak. This was the address at which he stayed during his time here in America, as he was writing perhaps his greatest work, his Symphony No. 9 from the New World. Now, this isn't actually the facade of the row house that he stayed in. I believe that was demolished sometime between the mid-1890s and now. But if you come over here to Stuyvesant Square Park, you'll find his statue somewhere within. It'll be somewhere just beyond the fence here. And indeed, here it is. If I turn the camera upwards like this. But yes, that plaque you just saw indicates where Dvorak's statue is, right here in this little park. And with that, I must now bid you adieu. Who knows what I'm going to film next? So, stay tuned to this channel. You know, like, subscribe, all that typical YouTube stuff. And I'll see you next time. And now for some bonus footage. Here's the point where the Montclair Boonton Line leaves the Morris and Essex. And that's going to happen right about not here. Where there used to be a station. It was called Roseville Avenue. It was closed in 1984, and I was just like not even 2 at that point. This would have been about the location of the Montclair branch platform. Not long after this point, there would have been another station called Ampere. That was closed in 1991. And I never really knew these stations existed until I started really getting into transit in my high school and college years. Would have been right around here. See where that line is on the platform? I don't know how well you could see that, but it was there. And here's the first station still in existence, or we will be coming to it soon. That'll be Watsessing Avenue. Station inside of an open cut that feels more like a rapid transit station than a commuter rail station. But then again, we're not all that far removed from Newark, New Jersey. So it's a more dense suburban. Hear that? Sounds kind of like an interurban horn. And here's Watsessing Avenue.
We're now arriving at Watsessing Avenue. This is Watsessing Avenue.
For some reason, they're not pronouncing the T in Watsessing. Must be a short platform here. Anyway, this part of the Montclair Boonton Line feels more like an old-time interurban than it does a commuter line. I'd have to look up when exactly it was built.
Like, oh, oops. Just like the guy today, like, did you want any?
But it does have more of a rapid transit or interurban feel than it does a commuter line. Though I guess the Metra Electric to the south of Chicago would also kind of feel like that.
You will see it in the slots.
Stations certainly feel close enough together. To make it feel more like a rapid transit line. Did you catch that horn by any chance? It has a very similar sound to some of the older North Shore interurban cars. Anyway, here's Bloomfield. This is a low platform station if you couldn't already tell. So they don't open the center doors on these Aero 3 MU cars.
I forgot how the JR pass works, honestly.
Well, I was reading some blogs. Yeah, I've done more research in the game because I've tried playing on the but I was reading the blog things saying that you can get the plus and you're probably going to use it.
Check this out. This is Glen Ridge. Nice station house on the eastbound platform. Part of the station platform is even underneath a local road overpass. On the other side of it, though, the station looks like it's seen better days. Oh well.
Ferry will be Bay Street, Montclair. Once we arrive at Bay Street, Montclair, the train will be out of service in all passenger crossings.
We're leaving Glen Ridge at 6:47 in the evening. So we're a little bit delayed. We were supposed to have arrived at Bay Street at 6:45. Oh well. I'll then compare the time that we pull in to Bay Street, Montclair, and you'll definitely see that this feels more like a suburban subway-like line, at least in this intersection through Bloomfield.
Now arriving Bay Street, Montclair, this station stop is Bay Street, Montclair, our last and final stop. Please take this time to gather all belongings. Bay Street, Montclair, last and final stop.
No, I think the same thing with the other job.
It's now 6:49, almost 6:50, and we're already pulling into Bay Street.
It's too late. I have one more day.
Hopefully that gives you some idea as to how interurban this all feels. And here is what an Aero 3 MU looks like on the outside. This appears to be a 4-car set. Then again, weekend service on the Montclair Boonton Line is a lot more limited. Doesn't go beyond Bay Street. Anyway, I'm going to end this bonus footage here. Again, like, subscribe, all that usual YouTube stuff. And I'll see you next time.